Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Therapy Talks. Clearly, the setup is a little different than my usual setup, but that's because this submission is pretty straightforward and I feel like I can answer it in under a minute or so. How would you express to your therapist that something they said bothered you, or how would you want to receive it as a therapist? Okay, so how to do it, I would do, of course, be respectful. But speak your mind and speak your truth and give examples of what was said, how you interpreted it, and why it offended you. That way, your therapist can have a better understanding of, how you work and how you click, and hopefully not make that same mistake again. It's super important to be honest and transparent with your therapist. And I know sometimes that can be a lot. It's scary. It can be intimidating sometimes, especially if they're not warm and open. But if you don't have that, you're going to be harping on that thing that offended you, and it's going to take away from the work and the therapeutic relationship that you're trying to establish or that you have with your therapist, and in turn hinder your progress. So as a therapist, how would I want to receive it? As long as you're not popping off at me and ready to fight, I'm going to be receptive to it, because it's not my intention to offend you. It's not my intention to hurt you. My intention with anything that I do as a therapist is to help my client get to where they want to be and help them reach their goals. And this is going to stop that. So I want to know. And if you're a person who struggles to communicate your thoughts and your feelings to other people, if setting boundaries is something that's hard for you to do, you doing this is going to be a step in the right direction. You doing this is going to show me progress, and this can be a teaching moment that we can use to help you get better at doing that. So please tell your therapist, and if they aren't receptive to it, then you know that they're not the therapist for you, and you need to go somewhere where you feel more comfortable. And if they are receptive to it, then, that just helps you guys move further along in the process. So that is my response to that submission. Thank you for submitting it. I think it's something that a lot of people probably struggle with. And if you have any tips or advice, feel free to leave them in the comment section. I'll see you guys in my next episode.